So guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and in this week's episode we're going to be running the C11. We've got ourselves a new little bit of kit. We bought ourselves some filters from Baader. We've got the sulfur, the oxygen and H alpha. So we're looking to get out there with the C11. We've picked our target for this evening. We're going to be imaging something I've never taken photographs of before, which is the Elephant Trunk Nebula. So yeah, really looking forward to this evening. We're going to go and get the roof off and start getting into it. And also guys, if you could just like, subscribe, throw me a comment below, it's all appreciated. And you know, let's get into an evening of photographing. Right guys, so let's get into the telescope room. We'll take the roof off and we'll start changing the filters over. So it's still looking a little bit misty out, but I'm hopeful that it's going to be a clear night. We've got to actually listen and have a little bit of faith in the weatherman at some point, haven't we? So yeah, I mean, let's hope that tonight will be the night where the weatherman is right. Alright, so yeah, let's go change your filter over. Like I say, put the H alpha in first and then see where we're at. And guys, I've just got to show you this filter. I mean, look at this thing. That is the H alpha filter that we're going to be putting onto it. It's a 3.5 nanometer CMOS 2-inch f2 ultra high speed filter. So yeah, very, very cool. Right, let's get this on there. Alright guys, so it is now 10 to 1 in the morning. It's finally cleared over, so I've started taking some images of the elephant's trunk, and our first 2 minute sub exposure is coming through any minute now. So we're using the H alpha filter, and wow, we are out of focus, really out of focus. So I'm going to sort that out. Right, so I'm just going to go put my bottom off mask on and see if we can get this sorted. So I'm just writing in my book at the moment, so I've got a little astronomy journal. I'm just putting in my focus for normal. I mean, these adjustments are so tiny. Just want to get it perfect, you know. If we're going to be sitting up all night, I don't want to mess around. I want to kind of get this perfect. So what I found with using these filters was the focus points were very different on all three of them, and I managed to get an hour on each filter just to see what the quality was going to be like. So no surprise, the H alpha filter was by far the most prominent in the nebulae that we was actually imaging at the time, which was always going to be the case. Here's a raw frame that I took of H alpha filter. And then when we went to the OIII filter, that was, I wouldn't say disappointing, but you know, you didn't see quite the amount of detail that you saw in the H alpha, which, you know, I should have expected, but I was kind of underwhelmed a little bit by the little detail that I got out of it. But when you put all three together, that's when you get the different depths and the lovely colours coming through. So I understood that I needed to still roll through with the hour, and I know a lot of people run a lot more H alpha than they do on the OIII or the S2, but for me, I kind of want to keep it as even as possible. So here's an image of the OIII as a raw frame. And then going over to the S2, this one was probably by far the most disappointing out of the three filters I used. You know, there was really very little nebulae that was able to pick up in the actual image itself. So again, a little bit disappointed with that one, but I was expecting it to be a little bit like that. And again, you know, it's the all three of these combined is what creates your detail. So I'm going to show you what that one looked like as a raw frame, and then after this we put it all together through Deep Sky Stacker. What I do is I use it on groups, so I'll do group 1, or the main group, which is my H alpha, my darks, my flats and my bias frames, and then after that I'll do a group 2 or group 1, which is going to be like my oxygen, and then I'll do my group 2, which is my sulfur, and then one. And then what I have to do is I need to sort of score all of these together and see what the highest score is, and then what I do is I create a reference point from the highest scoring ranked number, if you like. But I think on the next round what I'll probably do is do 3-minute exposures. I don't think 2 minutes was quite enough. However, don't get me wrong, the image that I'm going to show you at the end here is phenomenal. I mean, it's by far the best photograph I've taken, especially, you know, having a new target like the Elephant Trunk Nebula. It was quite stunning, to be honest with you. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to using these filters again. So I'll put a couple of pictures of the filters as well. They wasn't the cheapest. I think they was about 960 quid. So this is the full set that I bought, and they're high speed, so it works with Hyperstar. So obviously if I wasn't running the Hyperstar, then I would need to then get some other filters, because these ones wouldn't actually work. So guys, also stay tuned for next week's video. I've brought the C-Star S50 and just wanted to see really what it was about. So I've done some nature imaging with it, I've done the solar imaging, and I'm just waiting for another clear night so I can do a little bit of I'll probably do the OIII Nebula again, or I'll do you know, M81, M82, something like that. I don't 100% know what I'm going to do with it yet, but like I say, stay tuned. We'll see what I can hit with that one, and yeah, until next time guys, take care. I'll see you next week.